Okay, and there's the turret down. And I believe we all get mood boosts because of that. How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Tazastical, this is Rimworld and it's going so good. Let's get to it. So what is the plan for this episode? So we're probably in the best place that we've actually been in for a very long time in this colony. We're at the most colonists we've ever had. I feel like we've got a nice blend of everyone doing everything. What we are going to do, just for seeing everything so dirty is good, is going to clean up, just improve everything tomorrow morning, just making it look a little bit more beautiful. We will then need to get Spencer on working. I keep saying passively convert people. That's not really what I mean. What I mean is I have to keep clicking on Spencer, clicking convert, then clicking on people. We're going to start that tomorrow morning in the colony. Purple's had a breakdown. Okay. Trees were harmed, that is fine. And then I think we're actually going to have to get to the point I'm a bit worried that obviously Purple is wandering and is outside the base. Other than that, we're in a really, really good situation. So there's a few things that I would like to do. The first thing that I would like to do is make sure our base doesn't burn down. That always seems really, really great. Then Stomp, before you go to bed, can you put that power conduit back up? Because otherwise we have no power. We then put the fire out on the cooler. Repair the cooler, just so it's not, obviously. Okay, there's a few things we want to nerf in this episode. So the first thing we're going to do is have a look how much we need for a high-tech research bench. And have we actually got the room for it in here? No, but we could extend this room so it's not a big deal. However, we spoke about this obviously being our dumping stockpile. Mining through this and having this as a room. There's a lot of things we want to do. And then the perimeter wall extending the base would also be another good shout. We have so much we can do. It's actually like crazy, like saying it out loud, like the amount of stuff we can do. It's actually really, really cool for the first time in a long time. Good is doing growing. Did I forget to take you off? I did. I think I'm happy with Good going around and cleaning because it looks like most of the fields are actually up. So I'm happy for Good to actually go around and help out just by cleaning. Put that back as a wooden door, that's fine. And hopefully everything that's queued up should be getting done this episode. I say it with obviously varying degrees of confidence. So the first thing that we're going to do is strengthen this bit up. This is going to be the first insert. Eventually we will put doors in. I don't know if we want to do that now. I suppose we should. We want doors in just so we can escape, if anything becomes a problem. We will just go with limestone doors for the time being. I know they're not the quickest, but we have to remember that these bugs will obviously attack them as they're coming through, so we don't want wooden doors because they'll just be really easy to actually break down, and then it sort of makes everything we're doing very counterproductive. So that's the first layer. I suppose we could insert everything this side, so then another door there too. So then another door there, so that's absolutely fine. And then this wall is going to come round like this. I really want to get this bit down here done. And I am going to prioritise getting that done. Are these turrets going to be able to shoot it from there? No, so we're absolutely fine. And then this will have doors. I want quite a few just in case something goes wrong. But the idea is that obviously if things come through here, it just gives us a way to escape, them a way not to follow us. They have to come round here and then run into the mechs and stuff like that. And it just creates, it gives us a little bit more control, like where they're going. And then we want to strengthen this wall here. Absolutely. Perfect. I might want to take down that just so they can build that bit. Okay, so we have queued up quite a lot of things. We do have to check our zone. So I'm happy to obviously extend this zone down here just to give them the chance to be able to actually, build everything that we're setting, because turns out that's important. Actually making sure they can do it. I don't want it too wide, but that all looks delightful. All this for deconstruction, because I think this is all steel, and obviously we're We shouldn't mine, because it makes people upset, but I will obviously queue it up. Obviously the animal pen, who else is addicted? Stench, that's absolutely fine. We should be having clothes and that lot made. Now, if I remember rightly, we ran out of cloth. So we've made a few, or as much as we can. Right, now Stomp is down here removing a roof, if I'm not mistaken. Which is what it is. And building some of the wall. Absolutely delightful. Because, as you boys and girls have been rightly saying in the comments, we do have to obviously plan in case these bugs get set on fire. If they get set on fire, they're going to come at us non-stop. And we're going to need this outer wall. Because their aggro is going to be extraordinarily high. So we're going to have to make sure we're just, on the board with that. What are you doing there? You're building a plate armor. We don't actually... do you know what? I'll allow it. We've got better armor in here. But I suppose until we get that high-tech research bench, let's just make sure we're still making some degrees of armor, even if it is not the best. Not really what we should be worrying about at this time being, but that's fine. So Stomp is going crazy building the wall up, which is nice. It's going to give us some real security. Hopefully the bugs will respect us for it. Right, Good is cleaning like a happy little camper, which is perfect. Once he's cleaned everything, I'll flick him over to hauling, and he can get that done. Hauling is pretty much obviously helping with the fields, but bringing everything to the dumping stockpile to just make sure people can cut blocks. A good thing. Like, let's be honest, party people, this is the best our colony has done for a very, very long time. The problem that we're going to have is drug production. I think on the back of last episode we realised we had no smoke leaf, and as I look here we don't. So we might be pushed into some breakdowns now. We did extend our drug production, but obviously looking at the percentage, it's actually quite low on the grow scale. Just sort of looking around at the base and seeing if there's a better way we could put this dumping stockpile and potentially... No, there's no growing zone there to really be had. Didn't know if we could move or insert another growing zone. We'll have to put another one down here. I can't remember what we were going to do with this zone. Some of it you can't grow on. Hill root will be obviously near top of the list. Tree there. Can you replant them? No. But stuff like cleaning the colony is just important just to keep everyone's moods up. We are going to have to get back on making artwork and stuff like that just to make rooms that a little bit more beautiful. And actually saying that, I will actually queue up, let's say 4. Make sure that's getting done. It should be getting done by Spencer. So we have no research that we actually want to complete at the moment. Which always makes me feel incredibly uneasy. But we need that high-tech research bench, and we don't have the steel or the components to do it. So I think this episode, we're just going to get the base sorted. Worry about, immediate stuff like defences, stuff like that. And sort of continue as we have been, because I think we are going strong, that is for sure. And this is an episode to just make sure we continue that. Right, Alpin, I know you're meditating, but I want you to do these trees, because we don't obviously want to kill any. I think it is disturbing, the trees. Either two things are happening. The thunders keeps hitting the trees is making us sad. Or it's because we're still extracting them, so it's like trees agitated, trees harmed sort of thing. Okay, then Stench is doing that. That is actually perfect. What I will do then, Stench, is as we replant these trees, I will get you to do that now, just so they are sorted and we don't have to worry about them. We will then make sure we build this. Food binge Spencer. Yes, smoke leaf dependence, that is fine. It's not fine, but not too much we can do about that at the time being. Having a look at smoke leaf. I think we need it like 60% before we can like prematurely. The bugs are hurt, so everyone inside the walls. Hopefully Stench can back off quick enough. And this is why we have limestone doors. It just gives us a little bit more time. They'll probably still take it down. But I always look at it. There we go. So Obviously, they only did a little bit of damage, and yeah, you'll rightfully say that a wooden door could withstand that damage, but given that limestone door just means we don't have to panic. Oh, please de-aggro, please de-aggro, please de-aggro. Oh, that could have been bad. Didn't realise there was a gap in the wall. That could have been extraordinarily bad. We could have lost power, we could have lost our cows. Okay. Stomp. Like, you're fired? Like, okay, I'm not going to say that made me nervous, but oh boy did that make me nervous. Stench, what you doing? You're eating, okay. Actually, quite a lot of jobs are actually getting done at the moment, which is actually really, really, like, tasty to say. Even, like, growing-wise stuff is going to get done, so what I might do... I was going to harvest some stuff, but I don't really think we need to. Stomp. So you need to get this wall up first. Smarty tried converting Alpen, bit negative. Oh, we were meant to... Oh no, Spencer's having a bit of a breakdown anyway, because he's withdrawing. I imagine a lot of us are going to start withdrawing. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to have a look at is I wanted to go into the cook station and this pelican food stuff. Can we use it? Or can we use insect jelly to make it? No, we can use insect meat though. Damn, that would have been so good. Damn, damn, damn. To just make it out of vegetables. Damn. I thought about that the other night. I was like, oh, that would have been perfect, but... No, the 100 or the 2000 IQ move is not that. I think the only thing now is we need to actually make sure that lightning was very close to them bugs. We need to actually make sure that blocks are actually going to be made. It's the only thing that's making me slightly nervous at the moment is obviously blocks aren't being made. I mean, we have quite a few people on crafting. Stomp is back on construction, so you're not going to do it. Purple's busy with tailor and smithing, which is fair enough. Smarty's busy, so the only person that's really doing it is Spencer. And Spencer is now being told to do art. Interesting. Stomp is on there. Good, what are you doing? I mean, good, is everything like nearly clean? So I'm going to get good on 1 on crafting. And I imagine good is going straight up to get marble. If I draft, undraft. There we go, cutting stone. So now you're going the opposite way. Oh god. Okay, yeah, we need to sort out hauling chunks. Oh, that bug keeps going for that spot. Because without limestone blocks, obviously our wall isn't going to go up. So that is our priority, just to make sure everything's... The problem is at the same time, obviously, we're trying to balance making sure everything stays clean and stuff like that. But the more limestone blocks we can make, the quicker Stomp is obviously going to run through the colony. So that Stench is now cleaning, because Stench is bored, which means Alpen should be bored as well. So you're hauling, yeah, you're hauling, and Stench is cleaning because obviously you've done all the growing, which is actually really, really good. We need components because this turbine isn't getting repaired. Okay, it's actually going really, really good. Really, really good. Like, we just need to be left alone for this episode. Which, every time I say that, then we get another mech cluster dropped onto us. You know. We still have 3 mech clusters on the maps. Have you made any of these statues yet? No. So, okay. Is everyone been told to stay inside? So why are chunks not getting hauled? So Alpen, what are you doing now? You're harvesting a rice plant. Okay, it's time to harvest already. God, that came around quick. But you can see our food stocks are dwindling. Not like super fast, but this is why we've got the rice here, just to keep us up. Which is absolutely fine. There's a tree over here that will die. I'm trying to just spread the trees around like as much as possible. No, can you do that tree first? Just so then our colony can always see them. This time we will start converting. I think we'll probably start on purple, because purple... Let me just check. No, you're already in our religion. Stench, because Stench wants human meat and stuff like that. So Spencer, convert. So this will take a lot of clicking, so obviously this has to reset. But this is what I'm talking about. We weren't able to do this before because we didn't have this role. So every time this refreshes, and this will go incredibly slow. So failed to convert, but her certainty fell to 53. I wonder if it works like the prison. So what we saw in the prison was, as their needs aren't being met, they jump to another ideology. I can never say that word. I don't know why I bother. So I'm hoping that they would then jump to ours, maybe. I'm not really sure. Mining's another thing that we do want to do at some point. I am conscious that no one is actually hauling the rice. Problem is that it's a combination of, do we want good to make blocks which gets our defence up, or do we want to haul the rice? There's a few more limestone, but obviously our wall up top is actually down, which isn't good whatsoever. And then replant that tree, and just making sure the trees get replanted as and when possible. And then Alpin. Why are you cutting it? Then haul some of that rice. Stench. Haul some of that rice. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then keeping an eye on Spencer. So because the, Spencer failed to convert, you get failed to convert -3, and then if we go to Stench, Stench also gets -5. So we do get minus moods while doing it. So we're just going to focus on one colonist at a time while we're doing it, and make sure obviously everyone's moods are high while we're doing it. Right, Smoke Leaf is growing, but obviously not to the rate that we really want. Stomp, can you build like this bit down here, my man? I appreciate you getting all the wall up, but I'd appreciate it even more if you got the bits that we really want up. Alpen, come over here and extract that tree before it gets cut. And we all get miserable because of it. Then Stomp, come down. You need blocks. Well, okay. Alright, extracting that tree. Nice, nice, nice. We're sort of playing a bit of Russian roulette here. Okay, Alpen's smoking that. Oh, then you're doing the bamboo tree. Nice, nice, nice. So we're playing a bit of Russian roulette with obviously our defense down. Especially like our most important bit with the power. So I think good does need to sit on Stench, haul the rest of that rice. Nice. And we're getting loads of obviously milk coming through now, which is actually awesome. Like, can you live on milk alone? Like, oh, there's a statue that's been made. Beauty is only 68 though. What I am going to do for the time being is actually put it in the production room as well, just to make that room a little bit more prettier. Because if the rooms they're in are pretty, then... Right. Extract that tree. Stop cutting down the trees. Is there like a mass... I bet there's not. Oh, if only there was a... Look, you got to chop wood. I wish there was a button here. Seems like a bit of an oversight to extract trees. So I don't have to like manually click on them all like this. I feel like I'm the only one like doing something as painful as trying not to cut down trees. Like, because I know people do obviously desert challenges, but I think it's even more frustrating when the trees are there and you can't cut them down. Do you know what I mean? Like, at least in the desert, they're not even there to tease you. Here they can tease me, like. There we go, so they're all queued to cut down, so hopefully we can get onto that. We are getting some blocks, but they're marble chunks being brought in there. Purple's mood is really low. So a lot is that you're starving. Oh, come have a mood. Come have a food. Come have a food. Treat yourself. Yeah, I know people are obviously naked and stuff like that, which isn't going to help people anyway, but we just don't have the materials to do it. Saying that, that could be our cloth field down here. Well, this is going to be the first time because now we've got milk, we've got rice, and we've got corn. Let's see if we can make it through to the next corn harvest. If we can, this might have to be cloth and other material. Stints, just make sure you're hauling that as you go as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are you cutting down trees? Please stop. Just please don't. Whatever you're doing, just don't. The bugs are sleeping. I love how there's a little piggy. A wolf in sheep's clothing, do you know what I mean? Right, and then good is cutting blocks. Nice, nice, nice. But it's good progress. It's that sort of progress where you're like, nothing much has happened, but important stuff is happening. Smarty is smelting steel. Have we got 2 night owls? Smarty, why are you up then? Smarty, go to bed. Good should be the only one up, really. I'm not saying that, it's about morning now. Yeah, slow progress, but progress nevertheless. Okay, no, purple is tailoring, as and when possible. Stomp tried to convert purple. Spencer, so we're still about 50%. So we will have to keep like looking at stench and looking at stench. Religion's about halfway. I wonder if it's like the more people in our religion, like the more pressure it puts on people, which would actually should actually make a lot of sense. Let's draft undraft, extract that tree, and then do the other ones, just so they're not going to get just cut down for the sake of it. Because we don't particularly need the woods. I just paused to see what power went out. Oh, down here. Extinguish, extinguish. Why have we gone to speed 1? What's happening? I think it's just because there's fire. Just don't want the power conduits to die and whatnot. Stench, what's happened? Oh, they're firing. Stench, get out of there. Stench, get out of there. Get out of there, Stench. Jeez. I wondered why. Okay, so when that comes over, it can just hit us when we're on that corner. That is something to keep an eye on. I feel somewhat responsible for that. Somewhat. So I wonder if they're going to shoot our wall at will. I might just leave. Whoops, I didn't mean to cancel it. Interesting. We might have to go take that mech cluster out at some point then. To be fair, we'll probably have a raid like miles before them, and then the raid can do it for us. That is sort of the plan. I saw the power just... As I said it, I saw the power dip. I think that's just because we're struggling with one wind turbine. Let me just make sure all the power conduits are connected. They are. Saying that, we can turn this off because this swallows like a lot of power. Right, they're not sappers, so we don't have to worry. Oh, they're this side, so they might destroy... Saying that, this isn't really a mech cluster anymore, it's just one turret. So they might destroy the turret for us, or they might just be negative Nancy's. We do have a gap in the wall. So what we will do is schedule everyone just to stay inside, because we know the bugs are going to get angry. Stomp is going to come over... No, I'm going to change your zone. And then Stomp is going to come over and just construct that, just to make sure there's no gaps where obviously the bugs are going to cause us trouble. Lovely work, Stomp. Way to be a team player. Alright, everyone inside. Good, you're probably not going to get out tonight. So I think... Stench, are you not getting help? Just make sure everyone is on herbal medicine, not that we have any. Okay. Actually, I'll leave good on crafting, because there's not too much we can do in here. But there's going to be a lot of cleaning, a lot of that sort of funky stuff happening. Spencer can't convert, but we'll just keep checking it as and when we can. Purple making marble chunks. Yeah, we need to get much better at hauling chunks to this bit here. Right, let's extract that tree. We can do all this and prepare, because this is eventually going to be a room that's kept in. A room that's kept inside, I think that goes without saying. What's this one? Oh, it's just a... Oh, Jesus, that's a lot of materials you want, and it's a lot of materials I don't have. I should say we don't have. We could potentially... Stench, I'm going to put you on 4 on mine. So this is potentially where we need to mine and whatnot. Really happy about the amount of milk that we're actually building up now because of the cows. I know that goes without saying, I just didn't think it was ever, like, worth it, but it seems not too bad. Okay, so they're coming down, so they'll destroy this turret for us. Which is fine, I'm totally okay with that, it does the job for us. I'm a bit disappointed the turret isn't... Okay, and there's the turret down. And I believe we all get mood boosts because of that. Yeah, and they give us a mood boost. Perfect. So they should just run straight into the bugs now. Here we are. Components are going to be top of the menu then tomorrow. So there they go. They're attacking the bugs. Why have the mechs come down? Oh, because there was 2 sides to the raid. I did not know that. So there were 2 sides to the raid. Oh, he's got smoke leaf. Although I don't know if these turrets will get destroyed. So these mechs, it looks like they're coming across. I'm hoping to fight them. So we're still inside and safe. Yep. So it looks like they're coming over. So they're going to fight the bugs. Going to get triggered to the bugs. So we do need to be a little bit cautious here. Because the bugs... That's not a gap in the wall, is it? No. Okay, so the bugs are attacking their mechs. Now they're obviously aggro. So they're coming across here. My concern is that when they obviously come back round, they dig through our base. If they're de-aggroed, they shouldn't attack the wind turbines, I don't think. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.